This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City. Hello, I'm John Cullum,
and the subject is a subject that's a bit tricky.
It's Emily Franco.
Yes, and it's for my blog, Em's Talker.
And what will we talk about today?
Well, I want to talk about the fact that I was jealous of your relationship to Madeline Kahn.
Well, you should have been. I was absolutely in love with her.
Yeah, but you were in love with me, too.
I was in a very different way.
And I'm a better person, really. Well, no.
Well,
she was really extraordinary. And Madeline really liked me.
Yes.
She liked me because of my unbending, unswerving devotion to dance, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
but, yes.
Madeline was an extraordinary person. Her work speaks for her personality. I mean, that's what she is. And if you look at the things she's done, she has a magical quality that she has something that nobody else has. And that was one of the problems that we had on the 20th Century.
She was marvelous on the 20th century.
She was.
Looked divine.
Well, it was like a delicate flower, an orchid, and they treated her like a dandelion.
Well, was that Hal, or was it just everybody in the show had things that they had to accomplish, and Madeline had her own concept?
Well, that was part of it. It was a powerhouse of people. I mean, we had Betty Compton and Adolph Green, who were the top people, and we had
Kevin.
Well, Kevin and Emma Jean Coca, and the composer was the one that made most of the problems for.
I thought it was Hal. I got the feeling that she and Hal did not get along.
Well, you must remember, because you were involved in it, a great deal of controversy about signing me, because I struck a very hard deal when they came to me and wanted me to join the company, and Hal got very impatient with both Madeline and myself.
Yeah, who was going to get top billing?
Yeah.
In fact, it was a varied top billing. She would get top billing for a while. He would get top billing for a while.
And it was a difficult situation, and that started us off on the wrong foot in a way. But the thing about Madeline was that Madeline was really a person that you had to give her room and let her do her thing. And if you did, you would get extraordinary kind of one. And you saw some of that. You saw it when she performed.
I thought she was extraordinary and wonderful. Though later, Judy Kaye replaced her.
Yes.
I can't say that Madeline was fired, but Madeline quit, or Madeline was fired, or they didn't work out.
Yeah.
But it was a different show with Madeline than it was with Judy, and Judy was wonderful in it, but it was more what Hal had in mind, I believe.
Well, Judy was much easier to deal with. First of all, Madeline had this preconceived idea of herself as an opera singer, and that was, I think that was a cover-up for a certain amount of insecurity, because she was doing something she'd never done. She'd never played the leading role in a musical, and so she promoted this idea that she could do anything operatic.
And John was wonderful to her.
Yes.
I guess that's why I was jealous, because he gave her his star's dressing room. He had the best dressing room. But Madeline had to do many changes on stage, and it bothered her to make costume changes on stage
in front of the crew.
With the crew, and they didn't even build her little quick rooms or put up curtains so that she could hide herself. She really had to just strip and dress and boom. Yeah. And John gave her his beautiful dressing room.
Well, that was nothing for me.
John, you're a good guy.
Well,
You treated her like a queen.
well, they should have. They did not treat her like the star because we had so many stars. I mean, and the show was in deep trouble because it was a very complicated set, and the show never worked until the set worked.
Well, all I wanted to say was, I've seen little bits of Madeline lately, and I keep thinking, wouldn't it have been wonderful if Madeline had been able to stay on the earth and grow old and continue to fulfill what her wonderful talent was?
Yeah, we lost a great talent when she died.
Well, John, thank you for talking about her.
Well, I can thank you for asking.
Okay.
And we'll see you next week, all right? This is AI.R. See you next week.